The other day, I was on a dating app. I'm not going to say the name, but there was a white woman here in Uganda, and she had on her profile, "I'm not interested in marriage. Stop asking me." So that means not one guy, not two guys, not three guys. She's probably getting 40 guys asking her, "Let's get married," all the time. Are you telling me that there aren't Ugandan women who aren't looking for babies with straight hair, who don't want mixed babies, who don't want light babies? Are you telling me that doesn't happen as well?
Okay.
Like, to me, it's just weird when someone calls me light skin here.
You are.
It's just very strange. Because in America, I would call other people light skin.
Go on, Colorism. A lot of women in Uganda don't like light-skinned men.
Really? You
They'd
think
rather
so?
go with a white than a light skin.
Why?
Try to make. So you're not going to get a whole lot of them, approaching a man and go like, "Hey, can we get married?" You know what I mean? It has to go like...
No, but I'm saying the guys here, I think, are pursuing those white women for marriage, but the white women aren't interested. Like, just to give you a perfect example, not saying this speaks for every woman, right?
Okay.
But just the other day, I was on a dating app. There was a white woman here in Uganda, and she had on her profile, "I'm not interested in marriage. Stop asking me." So that means not one guy, not two guys, not three guys. She's probably getting 40 guys asking her, "Let's get married," all the time. So it's like I said, it's not that no one is offering it to them. I think it's that they're not interested in it.
That goes back to what I say. Our local men, and I'm not bashing you, I'm not really trying to make it amazing, but yes, our men will be not serious.
Okay.
Do you realize they'll be chasing something, they'll be after something. Like, how can you meet somebody today and you say we get married? You know what I mean?
I don't know if they come out straight like that, but
if she's tired like that, that means it has been excess. And it's weird, right?
But I don't know if that's the first message they're sending out. I don't know if that's the case.
But
I think it's like, they're more motivated to, leave the country. And so that's why, eventually they're looking for marriage. I don't think the first message is, "Hey, let's get married." It's probably like, "Hey, let's meet, let's hang out." And then after like 2 dates, they're like, "Hey, I really love you." That kind of a thing is what I'm saying. But
because, no, listen, for the women, they go through step by step.
Sure.
And you fall in love and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
Yes? But for the men, they want to make things first with a white woman, like, "Let's get married." Like, and as a person, you can sense it's not even real.
Sure. Well, I don't want to get too far away, but back to colorism, since we didn't even finish that. We didn't even finish that. So let me just throw this out there. So back to colorism, I found it interesting that you basically made it seem like the colorism is just from the men's side. The men are just looking for light thighs and stuff. But on the flip side of that, are you telling me that there aren't Ugandan women who aren't looking for babies with straight hair, who don't want mixed babies, who don't want light babies? Are you telling me that doesn't happen as well?
Okay, this goes both ways.
Exactly.
Okay, there are women who just want to get good babies, like you say. Then there are women I've seen and they're like, there ain't no way, I don't. And by the way, when you go in colorism, a lot of women in Uganda don't like light-skinned men.
So hit that like button. I'm putting in work out here. I swear to y'all, I'm putting in work. And just stay tuned.
A lot of women in Uganda don't like light-skinned men.
Really? You
They'd
think
rather
so?
go with a white than a light-skinned.
Why?
Try to make your research. They go like, I don't like a light-skinned, because a light-skinned guy is either gonna be cute and he's gonna be a slayer.
You mean like he's gonna get many women? He's gonna be.
He feels like on top of everything.
Okay.
He's gonna get many women.
Gotcha.
He's seen like in a minute.
Gotcha.
And like he's a risk of temptations Yeah. And all the
He's
time.
gonna get too much attention.
Exactly, and they feel themselves. They feel like, oh, I'm cute. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
yeah, this happens in America too, to some level. Yeah, to some level.
So light-skinned men, the women here are good like, again, because a lot of light-skinned men are slayers.
Okay.
And you know what they say about slayers?
No, what do they say?
Slayers are useless. They're just playing. They're just slaying. They still have the life of, you know.
Yeah. Okay. They don't commit.
Yeah.
Okay. So, in Uganda, am I considered light skinned or no?
You are.
You think I am?
Yes.
In America, I'm not. You know that, right?
Okay. That's okay. This is Uganda.
Yeah, but it's just funny because it's the same phrase. Like, it's not a different phrase.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Technical difficulties.
Are you really gonna put that up?
Yes. Okay, it's back. See, we're right back at you. We're staying focused right now.
Because this is a good restaurant.
Yeah, the topic was too deep, so they had to shut the lights out. They said they're getting too deep.
Okay.
Okay, so where did we leave off? We left off. She was saying that I'm light skinned.
Yes.
So, see, in America, I'm not light skinned.
You're
Like-
white. You're black like me.
No, I'm black like you.
Do we have this? Oh, okay.
You know Ludacris, the rapper?
Okay. No.
You know Chris Brown?
Yes.
I'm not as light as Chris Brown, am I?
Chris Brown is.
He's lighter than me. Right?
I think I don't know.
You don't know what he looks like?
I know how he looks like, but I'm trying to put the colors together. Because I'm here next to you, okay?
Okay.
And Chris Brown is.
But you should know what he looks like. I mean, you know what Obama looks like, right?
Yes, Obama is same color like you.
No, Obama's lighter than me. Come on.
No, he is same color like you.
He's lighter
Come
than
on,
me.
Obama
He's
is
lighter than me.
Kenyan. Are you joking?
He's half white though. I'm not half white.
I don't care. You're lying.
Why would I lie about that?
I was even going to
You think
ask
my mom is white?
I don't know who your parents like.
My parents are black Americans.
Okay, but then you're light skinned. Probably you have a
I'm light skinned to
lineage.
you.
What have
I'm not light skinned
what
in
is-
America.
What is your
In America,
like,
light skin is, like I said, Obama, he's light skinned. He's biracial, okay? I'm not biracial. Ludacris, you said you don't know what he looks like, so I can't use him as an example.
But Chris Brown is.
You know who Drake
you're
is?
lighter. Yes, I know who Drake is. You're lighter than Drake.
I'm lighter than Drake.
Yes,
You are crazy.
Drake is.
Do you know what
a
Drake
little
looks
bit-
like? Pull up a picture of Drake on your phone
Drake
and tell
is-
me you think I'm lighter than Drake.
Drake is.
Pull up a
this
picture
one,
of
I think
Drake.
This one. Okay.
He's
gonna black
way
out.
lighter than me. He
Let
looks
me
like
use
an
the other
Arab
one.
person.
Let me use
I look
the
like
other
a
one.
black man. What are you talking about?
You're light. You
I'm
look,
not light.
You look
I'm light
mixed.
here, maybe.
You look mixed.
No.
Let me see.
I think my hair is fooling you. If I had no
Bring
hair,
your arm.
you would not be saying that.
Bring your arm. Okay.
We're like the same color. What are you talking about?
Okay. I'm ashamed.
I just have different facial features, but
I'm ashamed because we kind of the same color.
yeah, we are. So I don't know where all this light skin stuff is coming from.
Okay.
It's the hair. It must be the hair.
No, your face looks like you're light, but your body, you're just smudging. Your body is. No, I don't know. Okay, am I black too?
Yeah,
Or am I
we're all
light?
black.
Am I light?
You're not light. You're like medium brown.
In Uganda,
You're medium
they'll
brown. I'm medium
consider
brown.
me- Some people tell me I'm light. Others will tell me you're dark.
You're medium brown.
But I don't care.
You're not
I don't
like-
want it to be dark, like dark. I want
Like
it to be
Sudanese.
yes, like Sudanese.
Like midnight.
Yes. Okay.
You want to be able to hide in the shadows like that.
What are we searching?
Drake.
I'm using this one, but it's not reliable.
He's right there.
Okay, yeah, he's lighter than me.
Way lighter. That's why I'm like, where you
He's
calling me
lighter
light
than
skin?
me.
He's mixed. His mom is white. My mom is black.
He's
My
light.
mom is your color.
No, first make research about your origin.
What's that?
Make research about your origin.
What do you mean?
Like your origin. Like your parents, your your whatever.
Yeah, my dad is light skinned. I'm not light skinned. If you saw my dad, you would say, yeah, he's light skinned.
Okay,
In
is your
America,
dad
my
one-
dad is light skinned.
Okay, is your dad mixed?
No. His mom is mixed. He's not
Okay,
mixed.
that's where you're getting that from.
Okay.
Yeah, you have the lineage, you have the
But
white
I'm black
blood
American.
in
Almost
you.
all of us have some white in
You
us.
have the white blood in you.
Yes, I'm black
white
American.
DNA.
All of us have it.
Okay, but when you come in Uganda, you're light skinned.
To you.
I actually even thought he was mixed.
I'm not. But the guy that you dated,
Was black.
he was darker than me.
Yeah, even darker than me.
Oh, and he wasn't part African? Like he didn't have a parent from Africa?
No, his mom was American, his dad, they were all American.
Okay.
His origin, actually, his mom was half Indian.
Half Indian?
Yes.
Wow.
He had like that curly hair, even though he was black.
Interesting. Okay.
He had some good texture of hair.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you mean like Native American Indian, not like India from India.
No.
You mean Native American?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I have two. My dad has Native American blood.
See?
What do you mean,
have all this. You have Indian, you have white. Why wouldn't you look like that? He's mixed. Period.
If I'm mixed, every black American is mixed, okay?
Yeah, and I think most of them are.
Yeah,
You're not purely, you have at least somewhere you're mixed.
we know this. We never pretend like we're 100% African.
Yeah, you should come back home. Come back home.
This is a funny discussion right here. This is a funny discussion. So she thinks I'm light skinned in Uganda, right? Mm-hmm. And she says in Uganda, some women don't like light skinned men because they're players.
They're players, they're slayers, they're weird.
See, so there is some colorism here to the men, not just to the women.
Yes, it goes both ways, even
Yeah.
though it is fair enough. It's not hurting anybody. It's not you just. It is simple. It is. But we
So-
have women who bleach.
Yeah. So in America, we have colorism too, but it's different. Like I said, in America, I'm not light skinned. I'm like medium. And dark skinned men are popular, but maybe they're viewed a little bit differently. They look at them more as like being the athletes, being a little bit stronger
The dark men.
in America. They look at them as being more like, American football. Have you seen it? Like where they wear the helmets? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they look at them as being like more of those type of guys, like really strong.
Muscular, strong.
Yeah, it's not always true though, because in my family,
think also here.
in my family we have really dark people and we have really light people, and the darkest people aren't the strongest, and the lightest people aren't the weakest. It's like it depends on the person.
But
you can't generalize.
I think also
like that.
here they think it's sometimes like that. You see, the darker people are considered stronger.
Yeah.
Here.
This is everywhere because of colonialism
I don't
and white
know.
people. They put that into us.
You say that, and I thought about it. I'm like, when they look at a dark person, we have people who come from the north who are dark.
Yes.
They're from Uganda, like Lira, somewhere, and they always say, "Oh, if you get a woman from there, they're gonna be strong. If you get a man from there, they are strong."
Yeah, I
And
heard that about Lua too.
Yes.
Someone told me that.
Yes, and these are the people who do. If it's a man, you find them doing the security jobs, those jobs like. But then the lighter, when you go in the Western cultures where there is this light skin, they have the nyash, they have the the nyash.
You said light skin have the nyash?
I'm saying like when you go to West Uganda,
Yes.
like Western Uganda, you find women that have nyash who are light skinned, who have the bodies
Really?
that are.
Interesting.
Which part
I've never
of
been
Uganda
there.
have you been at?
I've been to Kampala. I've never been to Western Uganda.
I'm touring him around. But yes, when they find them lazy,
Really?
and then they find them with families who have like, I don't want to go there. I
No,
don't want to
go
go in
there, go
politics.
there.
Like the women who have the women or their families, people who come from the West have the money because they have the cows. They can just wake up one day and go like, I'm selling my cow, I'm selling my 5 cars, and I want to build somewhere.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they I don't know how true that is because but they always say they are lazy. They just get everything on a plate
Okay.
and all that. And even from my friends who have talked about it, they say the same thing.
They're spoiled.
But it is very funny. I don't want to go in tribes, but they say that it's funny that they own some of the most arcades, malls in Kampala. Like you find them in bigger places, but people say because they are from West.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is so political, and I don't want to go there.
Okay. Got you. So, if you saw me in Uganda and you never met me, can you look at me and tell that I'm foreign?
Okay. Before I hear what you say.
Yeah. If you never met me, if you saw me.
Yes. first of all, I would think you're Jamaican.
Okay.
Because Jamaicans also have that blend of a skin.
Yes.
Yes, some of them. We're from the Caribbean.
Okay.
I wouldn't first think you're American until you speak.
Okay.
So I'll think, oh, he's from Jamaica. He's from those countries.
Yeah, you know, here on the street, everyone, the motorcycle, the boater drivers, they call me Rasta. They say Rasta,
Because you have
Rasta.
dreads.
Yeah, I know, but
Haven't they ever asked you for weed?
no,
Because
they have enough weed. I think they have some already.
Yeah, because
They don't need my weed.
Rastas are considered, or people that here are considered to be having weed, living a life.
Same in the States. It's everywhere.
So okay, yeah. So
Stereotype, but it's not true.
It's not true. I mean,
Not in America, because in
personally,
America,
I've met a lot of Rastas, and they are the most good-hearted people that I've
sure.
tried to talk to. Some of them even don't take weed, even
No,
though they
exactly.
have their
A
dreads.
lot don't. Yeah, many
So
people don't know that.
People just judge by what they think is right, but sometimes it's not even right.
True, true, true. What else was I gonna say?
You forgot?
Yeah, I was thinking about something else about colorism that I forgot to say.
Has anyone ever taken you in that way here?
What?
Like the Colorism and whatever you say, have they?
When someone calls me light skin here,
You are.
it's just
light
very
skin.
strange. Because
You are.
in
Let me give
America,
you-
I
okay.
would call other people light skin.
Go on the street and ask one by one, am I light skinned? You're gonna get one positive answer. Yes, you are. Yes,
No,
you
no.
are.
But also in America, you know, there's kind of a joke, like, this is not serious, but they say like light-skinned guys, like they might be pretty boys, but they're like weak, you know? Like they're not strong. So it's kind of an insult. Like one thing in America, you might say to a light-skinned guy is like, stop being so emotional. Instead of saying stop being so emotional, you might say stop being so light-skinned to a black man.
Okay.
It's like a diss, you know? So when
Okay.
people call me light-skinned, I'm like,
All right. Oh wow.
it's not a positive. Not like I said, it's a joke. It's not like serious. You know, I wouldn't be like say, oh, I won't be friends with him because he's light skinned, or like, you know, beat him up because he's light skinned. It's not like that. But I'm just saying, it's like a, you know, just a little funny joke. Yeah. She's ready. She wants me to pay the bill.
No, they're taking all your money.
And what do you guys here call? You guys call? Don't tell me. You say muzungu for white people, right?
Yeah. I think most of the African countries they call that.
In the East
Even
Africa.
in Kenya.
In other countries they have like obroni. Obruni, I think, is Kenya.
No, Kenya they call Muzungu.
Well, one country they say obruni. I
East
forget.
Africa, okay.
Maybe
They
it's
call
South
them
Africa. They
Muzungu.
call them the obruni. But anyway.
South Africa is so way far from.
Well, anyway. Focus.
Okay.
So anyway, you guys call Muzungu to white people here. Is it true that you call light-skinned people Muzungu as well?
If you're so much light and you look like a white person, you should call. Sometimes they also call them Muzungu.
No, but like I'm saying, for me, people will
About
call
the color.
I don't know, just in general. It's, like for being a foreigner.
Can you imagine?
For being a foreigner, would I be Muzungu or
Yes.
no? Even a black foreigner?
No, if you're black and people don't notice, they will not. But if you're light like this and you start speaking, you're Muzungu. But okay, you guys.
That sounds so disrespectful,
Muzungu
though.
is meant for white people.
Okay, so a Chinese person is Muzungu or no?
Sometimes they call them Muzungu, but sometimes they call them China.
Okay, so what if you are Arabic? Do you guys consider them Muzungu? Are they white
Sometimes it
or
depends
no?
on how they look. For as long as they are very light skinned and they look like a white person.
But what if they have like dark hair and like, you know, kind of like an Indian skin color?
You know that there are some people who are really so light to the point of being white.
Yeah.
Yes.
So if they're Arabs here, you guys still call them Muzungu?
Warabu.
Okay.
We can differentiate because most of the Arabs veil.
Yeah. But I'm the men though. I'm talking about.
The men you can see also from their features.
Yeah.
Beards, big
Sure.
beards. And even their skin color is not for a white person.
It's tan. Yeah.
It's kind of, you know.
Tan, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
Is it true that here Indian people and black Ugandans, they never mix?
Yes, but I've seen people who mix. Same applies to Somalis.
No, but I'm talking about Indian people. I'm
Yes.
saying, well, Ugandan
Mix,
date?
like,
Will they date?
Yes, in their
Indian
culture.
person?
I don't know how big their culture. I don't know so much big about their culture, but in their culture they don't like mixing bloods, especially
Yes.
here.
And what about Ugandans? Do they not like to mix with Indians either?
Indians are weird.
Yeah.
But-
Go ahead. Continue.
Indians are weird people. Like, okay, in features and in cultures.
Yeah.
Indians have a wider culture, and we also have a wider culture. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So with Indians,
It's very opposite sometimes.
yeah, they have a lot of things they believe in, and blah 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 blah. So I had this from people that when you get married to an Indian, you will not last there long.
I heard from many Ugandan women like that they would never date an Indian man. Is that common?
Personally,
This opinion I'm saying, is that opinion common? Yeah.
first of all, they're rude, they're disrespectful.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
Have you heard of Indians, Ugandans that work for Indians? Have you heard from them what they say?
No.
They are very disrespectful.
Wow.
These are people who you can be working with, and I don't really generalize all of them because there are some who have grown here who are good people who have the cultures, but a lot of them, they don't treat people well, to the extent some of them even spit on people because they make them work.
Yeah.
They want to treat them like so extra.
So they feel better than black.
Yes.
Okay.
And if you're in Uganda, you even hear people say, so Indians, go back to your country, we're done with you. Da, 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 da.
Yeah.
Have you heard about the
It
story of
happened a
Idi
long time
Amin?
ago. Yeah. Idi
When-
Amin, he made them leave, right?
He made them
in the
leave.
60s or 70s, right?
Something like
70s,
that.
I
And they
believe.
had the shops, and then shops were owned by Ugandans.
Yeah.
You know the whole story, right?
I don't know the whole story. I know a little bit.
He chose them because Indians were not treating people right, and then when he chose them, they had shops. Now they were the ones that were hiring Ugandans, and Ugandans were like poor and they didn't have like employment and all that. So when he chose them, he started giving the shops to Ugandans.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the Indians took it back when he died, or what?
Did he even die?
Idi Amin died. Yeah, he's not alive.
Okay.
He's down the street.
No, they
Let's go
did
to
not
his house.
because they don't have any documents to eat.
Okay.
When they put these Ugandans owned the shop and the
Yeah.
properties.
And what happened?
What happened when Indians came back? They had to redo the things.
Okay, and they started over.
They started over. But if you look in Kampala, they have the most shops.
Do
Around the-
Indians have many friends with Ugandan guys, or not really?
A few. See, Indians
Yes.
are not so different from Pakistani people.
Yeah. To me, they're the same.
Yeah. But for me, I've been friends with some Pakistani,
Yeah.
and they're good people. Okay, I think it's because this is a person who grew up from here somehow, and he adopted the cultures.
Okay.
Like he's respectful and all that, but some of the Indians, even their attitude will take you off.
Yeah.
Apart from when they're selling, they have some good selling language.
Okay.
If they sell like, oh,
Sure, yeah.
But to friend them and to be like, like, no. Have you
It
seen a
doesn't
lot of
happen.
them close?
No, that's why I was curious. I wanted to ask someone who grew up here
No.
what it's like, but it's not that different in the States. In America, not only Indians, but you have many communities of Arabs, of Pakistanis, of
how do they treat
almost
people?
anything you can think of, where they're very racist. They're very anti-black.
Yeah.
So if a white person comes, they'll be very nice to the white person, and they'll try to befriend the white person. But when it comes to blacks, they're typically not very friendly or receptive. Now, I will say it's changing. So the younger generation is a lot different. So if you meet an Indian, Pakistani, Middle Eastern in the United States, and they're less than 30 years old, it's like 50-50. Some of them will be very open.
It's
some of them have
because-
traveled, they've seen the world, they know about
Yes, it's because
different
that's-
cultures. But the older ones, no, for sure, they are very anti-black.
Yes, I think because also they are educated. Education plays along with how you see things, because you go to school with these people, you see things different from how the older generations were. The
Yes.
older generation, there was even a bit of racism and stuff like that.
Yes.
So they look at things different. Like I say, the person that I'm talking about who was Pakistani was from here. Okay, it was from whatever, and then studied here, all the things. He's so way different, and he even hates to be called Indian.
Okay.
Because if you do, you go like, no,
Does he speak Luganda?
He learns, because I think the reason is because people, when you meet people, they speak in English, and also at home they speak in English.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it doesn't really even matter about the language. For as long as you know your English, you're good in Uganda.
Okay. Well, with that being said, I think we're going to wrap this one up. Once again, this is Jay Focused telling you to stay focused.
Such thing as a life that's better than your focus, man.